Hello everyone, welcome to my LeetCode problem solving journey day 3. So today we are doing the problem number 1486, that is XOR operation in an array. So first of all, let us understand what is XOR. XOR is not a great thing, it's just a bitwise operators in which if both the conditions are same, then it will always return the false, otherwise it will return true. Means if we let us understand in the terms of binary basis, that is 0 for false and 1 for true. If we are getting 0 0, then the XOR for this will be 0. And if one condition is returning us 0 and another is returning us 1, then the XOR for these two conditions will be 1, that is true. Means true false will be always true, false true will be true, but false false, and for true true it will be always false. Okay, so let us now understand the problem statement. Here it is written that you are given an integer n and an integer start. Define an array nums where nums of I equals to start plus 2 into I, 0 indexed, and n equals to nums dot length. Return the bitwise XOR of all elements of nums. Means here we will be provided an integer n and an integer start. So after that we have to define a array that is nums where nums of I, means the elements of nums of I will be equals to start plus 2 into I, means till the loop goes, and n nums dot length, means the length of the array will be equals to n. So let us also understand it properly through the example. Now here in the example 1 we can see that input n equals to 5 and start equals to 0 have been provided, and we are getting the output 8. Now let us proceed to the explanation. After in explanation it is given that array nums is equals to 02486 where 0 XOR 2, this is the sign of XOR. 0 XOR 2 XOR 4 XOR 6 XOR 8 will be equals to 8. It is written that where this sign corresponds to bitwise XOR operator. So here we have to, so basically let us understand it properly that we have been provided input n equals to 5, means there will be 5 elements in the array that we are going to create, and the array will start from 0 because here the starting value is 0. Start from 0 means from 0 index not, it will obviously start from 0 index, it will obviously start from 0 index, but in I am trying to say that start from 0 means starting value is 0, though, so it will start from 0 and it will get increased by plus 2. Okay, so let us try to solve this problem. So our first approach will be, we will create the vector in which we will store the array, in which we will create the array and there will be numbers stored in it. So let us proceed for it. So let us create a vector of integer data type named nums. Okay, then after we will use the for loop from int I equals to 0 up to I less than n. As there are 5 elements, so we have, since we are starting from 0 and vector is a type, is kind of array only, so we will go up to 4th index. So 0 1 2 3 4 means 5 value will be stored and I will be incremented. After that we will use the pushback method to add the numbers to the nums vector dot push. So we will push one by one the values sorry, we will not push nums of I. Nums here also I have made mistake. Nums of dot push back start plus 2. Okay. Now this will add the values to the vectors and the values will be stored one by one. Now after that we will take another integer, that is, let us take it as m, which will be equals to 0, which we will use this for XOR operation. Since 0 does not create any effects for XOR, so we are taking m equals to 0. Now we will use another loop, that is int k equals to 0, k less than num dot length. It's not nums dot length, it will be nums dot size, as size method is there. Okay, plus plus. After that m will be equals to m and XOR k, sorry, nums of k. And after that, this after the loop gets finished, we will be getting our solution, that will be return m. So let us run and test whether our solution is correct or not. Oh sorry, there is some mistake. We are getting output 2. Let us see where our mistake is happening. I think here we have done a little mistake. Let's start equals to start plus 2. Now let us run and check. Okay, perfect. So here we are making mistake that we are directly adding 2 and pushing it, but since the first number will be added and after then it will be pushed, so the first number means start, if it is starting for 0, then the 0 will be ignored, and 0 plus 2 means the vector will start from 2, so it will give the error. Now let us also submit and check whether it passes other test cases or not. Okay, that's perfect. Our solution is correct. Now let us also discuss the time complexity and space complexity. So here time complexity for the first loop will be order of n, and for the another loop it will also be order of n. So overall n plus n, that is order of 2n, since the constant will be ignored. So the time complexity will be order of n for this solution, and the space complexity, that will be order of n, because we are taking a vector nums, which is a type of dynamic array, so the size is not fixed. So the space complexity for this problem will be order of n. Now since the space is not properly optimized, so let us try to optimize the space using another method. So let me first of all remove this solution. Okay, so as we have taken a vector, instead of taking a vector, let us directly take an integer m equals to 0, as we have taken the integer m equals to 0 in previous solution after we are creating the array. Instead of that, we have taken it directly only. Now let us start the for loop int I equals to 0 up to I less than n and I plus plus. After that, we will be directly performing this XOR operation in the loop itself only, but this time we will be performing it by the formula that has been provided us in question. As we can see that nums of I equals to start plus 2 into I. So we can use this formula, and let us do num plus 2 into I. Okay, and just return the m. So let us try running it, and then after I will explain you. Okay, so it's passing the two test cases. So let us also dry run it with a single digit. Let int m equals to 0. Let us first of all take the example 1 only, that is n equals to 5 and start equals to 0 and integer m equals to 0. Okay, so here for int I equals to 0 up to I less than n and I plus plus m equals to m or XOR start plus 2 into I. So currently m equals to 0. Now when we enter the for loop, first loop will start, in first loop I will be equals to 0. So m will be equals to m XOR start. Start is currently 0. So 0 plus 2 into I, that is also 0. So here 2 into 0 plus 2. 2 into 0, that will be 0 plus 0. That is obviously 0. So currently 0 or 0 will be equals to m. Then after loop will iterate, I becomes 1. Then m will be equals to m equals to current. Now the m is 0 and XOR means now the m is 0 XOR 0. Then again we have to do XOR, that will be start plus 2. Now the start will be equals to 0 plus 2 into I, that is I will be equals to 1. So 0 plus 2 into I, that is I is 1, so that will be 2. So now the m will be equals to 0 XOR 0 XOR 2. So this will continue further, and at the end we will get the m equals to 0 XOR 2 XOR 4 XOR 6 XOR 8, and at the end we will return the m. So let us also submit it, and also let us, till the solution gets submitted, let us also discuss the time and space complexity, how it is better than the previous one. Since we are using a single for loop, so it will be order of n, and here we are using the constant variable, that is int m. So here we are getting the space complexity order of 1, whereas in previous solution we are using a vector that can have dynamic size. So we are getting the space complexity of order of n. So this is much more optimized solution than the previous one. So let us submit it once again. Little network error. Okay, so we can see that it is working properly. So thank you for watching my solution. If you like my solution, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you have any kind of doubt, then please comment in, and I will try to solve it as soon as possible. Thank you.